out like ain't no popping in. Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, ready, 18, data.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. They'll run it now with Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Third down.
So third and long. Here's Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go. Hey, come on.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's at the 50. The 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's good.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
23-yard line.
Garoppolo now completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he goes out right around the 39.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
To throw again on second down. Minshew over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
14 more.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good for another Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
To throw once more on second and 10. Minshew is going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. No score after one on EA Sports. Minshew, first and 10. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. From the gun, Minshew to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and goal at the 49ers' 4-yard.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Bring in the second string.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
A loss of a yard.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's third down.
last sack. It puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Jaguars 14, 49ers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because...
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. The 20.
You ain't nothing!
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Taken about 7 yards deep.
This ain't no high school patty cake football.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
Josh Lambo.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Minshew sets to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Gardner Minshew on target to DJ Chark.
And this offense continues to pour it on.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
Lining up for the point after.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, 55 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
Josh Lambeau lining up.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to